Hey music junkies, Professor of Rock checking in with you with our latest daily discussion. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I have so much respect and admiration for the great Bill Withers. The title of his debut album that came out in 1971, Just As I Am, says it all. Bill Withers was the real article. And I'm sure he enjoyed the commercial prosperity and the fame that he achieved over his career, but he didn't seem to care for the glitz and the glamour of the entertainment business. His humble beginnings likely had a lot to do with that, why he was so down to earth and we could understand his music so well. He was born in the tiny coal mining community of Slab Fork, West Virginia. It's my understanding that it had a population of less than 200 people when Bill was born there on Independence Day in 1938. After high school, Bill spent almost a decade in the U.S. Navy, and then he worked at a factory making airplane parts. He worked there while he built his live performance chops playing clubs at night. And he used his own money to create demo tapes of material that he wrote and performed. He really took a do-it-yourself approach to landing a record deal decades before that was a thing. His hard work eventually paid off. He signed with Sussex Records in 1970, and then he burst onto the scene with his first album that yielded the electric, acclaimed breakthrough hit, Ain't No Sunshine. Just love that song. It's a standard. And he won his first of 3 Grammy Awards for Best R&B Song. In 1972, Bill released his second album, Still Bill. It was a massive success. It featured back-to-back singles that sold more than 3 million copies each with Lean On Me and Use Me. He was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2005. He received the ASCAP Rhythm and Soul Heritage Award in 2006, and he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2015. The thing about Bill is his distinguished baritone was an instrument of grace and charisma that gave this special relatability to his music. When you listen to Bill sing, you feel like he's specifically singing to you. I mean, we can all identify with his songs. When he was asked about how he approached songwriting, he said, and I quote, "To me, the biggest challenge in the world is to take something that is complicated and make it simple, so it can be understood by the masses." And you see, that was exactly his genius as a lyricist. It's important to recognize that the man wrote virtually every song that he recorded, and many of those songs have become standards of the popular music canon. Many used in pop culture, we hear it every day, like in movies. His music's been used in Looking at Mr. Goodbar, 127 Hours, Anchorman, Starsky and Hutch, American Beauty, Any Given Sunday. High Fidelity was another great use, Notting Hill, and Old School. And then on TV, Bill's music has been placed in episodes of American Dad, Bull, Scandal, New Girl, and The Office, and that's just to name but a few. Bill was incredible. His music has touched all of our lives. So here are my top 5 recorded performances by the great Bill Withers. Number 5, the bluesy, suffering vocal by Bill in The Same Love That Made Me Laugh, a 1974 single that peaked at number 10 on the R&B chart. Gotta check that one out. By the way, all of these will be available below. Number 4, Lovely Day. Just such a great tune with that grooving bass and that note that he holds out in the chorus for what seems like an eternity. It's a song that just rejuvenates you. Number 3, Ain't No Sunshine. A mesmerizing ballad that went to number 3 on the Hot 100, number 6 on the R&B charts, and number 2 on the AC charts. Bill's stripped-down, nearly a cappella performance on Ain't No Sunshine is a timeless classic, and it's been the go-to record for whenever we're brokenhearted. I mean, you think about that scene in Notting Hill where Ain't No Sunshine takes over the entire movie for 2 minutes, driving home the point of Hugh Grant's longing and solitude. It's such a powerful composition. Number 2, the number 2 pop and R&B smash from 1972, Use Me, in which Bill masterfully balances a vocal that conveys like defiance, frustration, and euphoria in a song that he wrote about a lover that is so patronizing in public, but so electrifying in private that he's more than willing to put up with that contrast, that drama. The zenith of Bill's performance in Use Me is the part where he belts out, "But oh baby, 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 when you love me, I can't get enough." Use Me also features a funky, irresistible groove line played by keyboardist Ray Jackson and bassist Melvin Dunlop that really underscores the song's storyline. Number one, of course, Lean On Me. Bill's epic incantation of encouragement, compassion, and brotherhood. It was one of the biggest songs of 1972, rising to number one on the Hot 100 and the R&B charts, and it was a top 20 on the singles chart in the UK and Canada. Bill's vocal performance on Lean On Me is a stirring sermon of hope that immediately grabs your attention, with Bill singing the lyric, "Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow." And then he gradually lifts you up to a pinnacle of optimism and rejuvenation. "If there's a load that you have to bear, that you can't carry, I'm right up the road, I'll share your load if you just call me." It was Bill's tour de force. Lean On Me is one of only 9 songs in the rock era to hit number one on the Billboard Hot 100 by 2 different artists. Bill's original number one version in 1972 and Club Nouveau's dance remake that crowned the top 40 chart in 1987, earning Bill his 3rd Grammy Award for Best R&B Song that same year as a songwriter. Remember, the 1989 movie Lean On Me, biographical drama that starred Morgan Freeman, was specifically titled to mirror the spirit of Bill's anthem. As one of the most humble and unaffected artists of all time, blessed with a voice that soothes our souls in the darkest of times, when Bill Withers' music plays, it'll always be a lovely day. Please share your thoughts on Bill Withers, your favorite songs and why. Share your thoughts on this amazing legend. And if you like what you see, if you're a fan of the music of the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the greatest music of all time, subscribe, because we're always releasing new interviews with artists talking about these great songs. Help us build this community. Until next time, 3 chords and the truth, my friends.